Hey guys, it's a great afternoon, and we have some exciting news to share from Countertop. We've always been wanting to improve the baseline of the Indian hospitality industry, and whether it be the skill set, whether it be the knowledge, we've always worked towards it. And the most important thing that we figured out during this lockdown is that we are all cooped up at home. Is the right time to kind of improve your not just a skill set, but the knowledge that you can gain, and that's how we kind of got introduced to small batch learning. And we are very happy to share that we'll be partnering with small batch learning in India to bring a lot of educational material which you can kind of log in, sign up by yourself, and learn. Uh, I would like to introduce you to two super human beings, and Bose also there, who is my partner. But would like to introduce you to Adam, who is a founder of Small Batch Learning, and Dan, who is the head of content. And they will share, kind of talk us through and share what they have in store for us in India and what they have with Small Batch Learning. Guys, over to you. Looking forward.
Thanks, Pankaj, and thanks, Ari. Hello, everybody in India. Dan and I are here representing Small Batch Learning. So we're an online place for everyone to learn about hospitality. It's not only hospitality content, but we've created technology to simplify how people learn online. And the way that we approach it is we want you to learn skills to develop yourself in the industry. We think hospitality is a fantastic opportunity to really grow a career, and it's something that we think should be professionalized across the world, but also contextualized. So this is why it's really exciting to be partnering with the Countertop team, because when someone's learning in India, you need to learn what's specific in India. I think we've got some great content that's internationally based, but without that local context, I think there's a missed opportunity there.
I have, of course, known the guys for a fairly long time under different capacities, have had an opportunity to work with you in Singapore. So I was super happy to find out about small batch learning. It answered a lot of questions that we always had in terms of education platform. So just wanted to ask you guys, we know we are going to try and launch it in India and work with our bartenders and people here, but what was the idea of you guys starting off small batch learning?
Yeah, thanks. Great question. So my background has always been in hospitality operations, and Dan with his content background in hospitality. I think we all felt that pain of training being expensive, being hard to execute. The big aha moment was just looking at the potential opportunity of so many people needing industry knowledge, and the options just not being out there. So we created small batch learning with two tenets. So one was that we believe that education should be a right and not a privilege. So we made it free for users, and we thought that's the first opportunity that everyone should be given. And we had a core second goal, which was to really champion product knowledge. We thought that was one gap that a lot of education programs out there didn't achieve the goal of really being able to have staff like understand the products that they're selling. I think that was something that we're really passionate about. It's all about authenticity. If you really don't understand what you're selling, it comes across to the customer. And I think Dan and I really felt that uncomfortable when someone's trying to sell you something they don't believe in it. So I think, dealing with you, Ari, back in the day, and loving the way that you promoted brands and really loved that brand, and come to know you, Pankaj, and your philosophy on that as well. I think that's something that really drove us. So for us, it was, if you understand a product, you can sell it better.
One of the things that me and Pankaj really loved about small batch learning was how customizable it is, and it's not just limited to us guys, but also to the floor staff and other members that run a bar or a team. Whether you're looking at a regular bar, one of the Asia top 50, it's the whole team that comes in, and everyone needs to be trained. And I don't think one size ever fit everybody. So I like the fact that we could build that into it. And it was, at some point, I'd been able to con Dan into looking into India and introducing that concept into you, but he was extremely helpful. And then helped us figure out how not only to have training at one level, there is a separate training for the floor team. If you're a supervisor, if you're a bartender, so you can learn different things. It allowed us, there's a lot of information that we want to give back to the community. And what happens is the community will take that information, twist it, rewind it, and give it back to us. It's kind of the best way to spread the information that we have. We also do a lot of consultations, so that allowed us to put all of that information as friends of Countertop and on small batch learning. But of course, all the bars and restaurants that sign up, they can customize it to themselves. Dan, how were we able to con you into focusing on India? Whereas in most things, India is like phase 2 and phase 3 in the beverage plans of most companies. How did we manage this?
Well, Ari, of course, I was very excited to get back in touch with you and tell you about what I had been working on for a couple of years since we last saw each other in Singapore. And when I told you about this, it was I knew it would be of interest for you. Exactly what you've just said, 100% about making sure that training is relevant for the person doing the training. And that's as well as providing free education, as well as being customizable. One of the other kind of pillars of what we're trying to do is not waste people's time. And that comes down to providing content which is job optimized and relevant for their role at work. So you mentioned there about providing training, not just for bartenders, but also for wait staff and supervisors. And all of that is something now we've worked on together, right? And put into the content, which is great. But I think also I knew from the beginning that what we were trying to do was not provide training for the 1%, if you like, the top tier, the proven bartenders. We also really want to look after the people starting out in the industry, the people who maybe have to rely on YouTube and bits of information that they grab from here and there all over the internet, or if they're lucky, a manager who can eke out some time to put towards training, because we know that's tough for managers too. So what we wanted to do was to really create a platform which anyone could access, which had content which was set at their level. And when I mentioned this to you, it was great, because you're like, damn, this is what we need. This is exactly pitch right. So I kind of guessed that you would be interested to answer your question. And when I showed you the platform, of course, your enthusiasm took over, and here we are today with a partnership and a platform which has been specially created for Countertop, and as Adam said, with content which has been focused on the needs of the Indian hospitality community. So yeah, I think it's a great partnership, and as much down to your enthusiasm as our technology.
Now the best part is that it sounds like magic to people's ears, but for all the bartenders, it's free. So these guys are working on all of this, so make it available to us. So it's up to you guys to get online, sign up, pass the word, use the information as you see fit. There are no timelines on you, so use it as per your requirement. The other thing that we also enjoy is SBL can also be used by brands and brand ambassadors and members who are working with a lot of companies in the industry, which has been a major part. They had their difficult time with the pandemic coming in. Pankaj, of course, works for a major brand, and he had quite a few number of things that he feels small batch learning can provide you guys in the market. Pankaj, if you're a brand ambassador, what is it that our friends will get of it?
For sure, right. So the most important aspect here is that we as ambassadors are not able to travel. We are not able to go and do our sermons in different restaurants and bars where we tell people about the brand, the love for it, share the liquid. Because of the pandemic, obviously, we're all stuck at home, and we still want to do the exact same program. And you can do that entire training program and customize it on small batch learning. So I'm sure that even ambassadors will find it very intriguing, interesting for them to kind of plug in more information and make it like a robust advocacy program as well. So the most interesting part is how easy the platform is to navigate through, do a sign up, all of that. It's not at all complicated. Dan, if you would like to run us through it, show us the magic.
Okay, I'll just share the screen here. Step 1, click on the link that you can see in these posts, which is countertop.smallbatchlearning.com, and click Get Started. Step 2, you're going to sign up and create your account either with email or Google or Facebook and enter your details.
So true.
Knows your password as well.
And step 3, which we talked about earlier, was making sure that you get the content which is suitable and appropriate for your job role. So what we want you to do is choose between bar crew, floor specialist, or supervisor. And that will make sure that you get the training that's right for your role. And here we are.
Nice. That was simple.
Now, once you signed in, you're going to see a to-do list, which is going to take you to some of the things that, some of the training that Ari, Pankaj, and myself have been working on. If we click on My Learning here, you're going to see the courses and lessons, and also the menu training that we've assigned to you.
I think it's great. The countertop information should be helpful for you, but you guys as bar supervisors, please feel free to see the other information and other training modules which are available on small batch learning. It covers a host of topics which will be very helpful at different levels of your staff that are working with you. If you need to train the floor staff or bar training, there's information for you that you can pass on to them. In conclusion, small batch learning, thank you for doing this for us and being part of this.
No, Ari, thank you so much to you. It's been great to work on this partnership, and we're super excited to get it launched. And we look forward to the Indian bar community diving in and training, and we hope they love it.
Bartenders in India, you have no excuses. Get on the platform, sign up, improve yourself, elevate the level, improve the baseline.